Welcome to the Note to Self podcast. I'm your host, Zoe Ariel, an adventurous entrepreneur who loves to make the most out of life. I'm a certified professional life coach, digital course creator, verified YouTuber, and published author. On this podcast, you can expect actionable tips, reflections, and inspiration to live your best, most fulfilling life. So, let's get started. Hello, angels. Welcome back to Note to Self. In today's episode of Note to Self, I'm going to be talking to you about how being stuck is a choice. And I know that me saying that might actually even be triggering, but if it's resonating with you in some way, as in if it is even triggering you in some way, this is most likely going to help you to see things differently, or at least ignite an awareness in you that will allow you to create the shift that you're desiring to make for yourself. So first of all, I just want to acknowledge and validate that feeling stuck is so uncomfortable. It can feel so uncomfortable for many different reasons, but mainly because those of you who are on this path of continuous evolution, expansion, healing, and growth, and all the goodness that comes from that, when we find ourselves in these plateau periods or this place of stuckness, it can be triggering because we know that we are powerful. We know that our dreams and our desires are by no coincidence, and we just want them to be made manifest, of course. And one of the reasons why I'm talking to you about this today is because the Quantum Creators course is officially on sale for its biggest sale ever. Quantum Creators is available for 3 days only at $444. This is 50% off. Quantum Creators has actually never been this inexpensive since Lo and I launched it the first year. So for those of you who don't know, Quantum Creators is a 5-week course that is all about understanding how reality works at a subatomic level, having not only the powerful awareness and education on how to create a quantum leap, but the emotional transformation that people experience in this program is, it's just my fave. It's so incredibly powerful when you understand the nature of our reality, because you start to see yourself differently. Instead of feeling like a victim to circumstance or feeling disempowered, when you activate that remembering of who you are and what you're capable of and how you can actually transform the world around you, how reality is so much more malleable than you've been made to believe. Ooh, watch out, world. Like Lo and I always say, there's life before Quantum Creators and life afterwards. Those of you alumni out there, you know what we're talking about. But the Quantum Creators course has been we're moving into year 4 of the course, and Lo and I have decided that instead of only offering Quantum Creators twice a year, we are making the move to allow this course to be evergreen. And we will naturally have more live rounds and or bonus content and things being added in the future, but this is your opportunity to get in. If this course has been calling to you, if you've watched us launch it over the years and been curious and felt those nudges, those inklings, this is the most accessible price point that we will ever be offering it at. And come 2023, the price will naturally increase because we just keep making it more abundant. There's been hundreds of quantum creators that have moved through this program and changed their lives for the better. There are a bunch of beautiful testimonials that you can read on the sales page. You can even dive in and check out a free masterclass that's actually a bonus of Quantum Creators. So there's a lot of content for you to check out in the links down below, and enter in the magical portal of 444. Who is ready? I'm so ready, especially with 2023 coming up. Like, now is the time. Now is the time to create the quantum leap that would allow you to experience everything that your heart's been desiring for you to call in. So the links will be down below for Quantum Creators, and I can't wait to welcome you inside of our beautiful, abundant community. So let's get into feeling stuck, right? Like I validated, it can be very uncomfortable, but the truth is, whenever we find ourselves at that stuck place, it's naturally because there's patterns that are desiring to be brought into awareness. And what I mean by patterns is sort of like these ways of being where we're like, oh, things have just always been this way, so it's always going to be that way, or this is just how it is, and it's so annoying and I'm uncomfortable here. It's in these spaces of extreme discomfort, or when the universe makes us uncomfortable, that we're prompted to make some moves for ourselves, or just cultivate the quantum leap, or decide to step into our power and remember who we are again. So feeling stuck is a choice. And what I mean by that is that in any given moment, in this moment right now where you're listening to this podcast, you can just decide that it gets to be different for you now. And what I mean by that is, like, look at your life right now. Where or how might this message be triggering you? So this message might be triggering for you because there's an area of your life where you're caught up in victim energy, which is natural because in the healing journey in life on planet Earth as a human being, we will naturally oscillate from feeling like a victim to feeling like a victor. And we all know how good that feels when we get back to that place of feeling like a victor, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, like the rebirth is happening. You will get back there again. But first, you're just going to have to decide that you're going to draw a line in the sand and say, okay, it stops here. This pattern of me telling myself that my life is just going to look a certain way, or that I'm never going to manifest love, or I'm never going to have the career that I want, or my business is like not working for me. Ask yourself, like, right now, like, where am I playing victim? And from that energy of playing victim, what is the main narrative that's keeping me stuck? And am I ready to let this go? Often we're still holding on to those narratives because they keep us safe, right? Like, let's say it is your business. Well, it's keeping you in your comfort zone, right? If you decide that, you know what, I'm never going to get this business going the way that I want it to. Okay, well, that keeps you in your comfort zone. Is that what you're telling yourself? What if you just decided to draw the line in the sand and be like, I'm going to fucking go for it. I'm just going to show up differently. I'm going to start showing up for myself in a way that I've never showed up for myself in a way. Then what would happen, right? We have to do things differently than we've always done things in order to create a different result. And when we find ourselves in this place of being stuck, it's because it's prompting us to step into our power and understand that we are conscious creators of our reality, and we determine the change that we would like to see. And if we're zooming in a bit more to that, you're so flippin' powerful that you're telling yourself that your business isn't working, and then those are the results that you're getting. So what is the story that you're telling yourself that you're ready to drop? Enough is enough. What are you ready to claim now moving forward? Or it could be around love and relationships. If you're telling yourself it's never going to happen for me, it's so hard, let me tell you guys, I was there for a long time. Like, I was there like, it's not happening for me. Why is it not happening for me? I'll never be able to manifest my king and everything that I desire, right? I was stuck in that place. I was stuck in some victim energies until I decided, I'm so done feeling like shit about this. Like, I'm so done feeling stuck in this area of my life. I'm going to drop it. I'm just going to fucking drop it. So just know that, like, you have so much power inside of you that you can decide in this moment that you're just going to, like, fucking let it go. Fuck the narratives. It's not the truth. And we know that it's not truth because truth is light and lies are heavy. How does it feel in your body when you're telling yourself those lies? It doesn't feel good. It does not feel good in the slightest bit. But what does feel good is you deciding to create the narrative where you believe in yourself, where you believe in your business, where you believe in the greatest love of your life. So wherever you're feeling stuck right now, I hope that you're not feeling stuck right now by this point in this episode. Just let this be the message that you needed to receive, that, like, you can drop it. You can let it go right now, and it's safe because you are worth it. Because life on planet Earth is limited, and you are so worthy of living your most abundant, expansive, quantum, mind-blowing life. So, anyways, I love you guys so much, and can't wait to hear about all your epic quantum leaps and shifts and everything that's coming this quantum season. Like I said, the links for the Quantum Creators course and the free masterclass are down below if you'd like to check those out. And here's to enough being enough and you rising into your greatest chapter yet. Thanks for listening to Note to Self. If you enjoyed this episode, please help me out by rating and reviewing this show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If my energy is resonating with you and you feel the call to work with me, there are an abundance of ways to do so. I offer one-to-one life coaching programs, mastermind containers, and DIY courses, all of which are available through my website, zoeariel.co. Until next time, take note of all the abundance that surrounds you as you make the most of this game called life.